Hey guys, what's up? It's 8-Bit here. Today we're going to check out Cave Story Plus on the Nintendo Switch. Cave Story, probably one of the most popular independent titles of all time, basically developed by one person over the course of a few years. It's been on almost everything, and now it's finally on the Nintendo Switch. Supposedly it's the definitive version. Does it hold up? Let's check it out. Cave Story Plus is the newest addition to the Nintendo Switch. One of the most popular games of all time. Originally released in 2004 on PC, the Switch version features a few new additions. You take on the role of Quote, an amnesic robot who wakes up in a mysterious cave and finds out that he has to stop an evil doctor from wiping out this cute bunny-like race called the Mimigas. Now, you run, jump, and shoot your way through a map that is basically like a Metroidvania. Cave Story is all about exploration, about finding power-ups to help you continue on to areas that you couldn't exist. There's a lot of weapons, a lot of exploration elements that I personally enjoyed. The controls are your standard retro platforming type and are very solid. The A button controls your jumps, and the B button fires whichever weapon you have equipped. There's a lot of awesome 2D action and platforming in this game. And the weapons are pretty legit. Now, there's a unique gameplay element to the weapons. When you defeat enemies, you see these little golden triangles pop out. Whatever weapon you're equipped at that time levels up. So you can get up to like a huge amount of upgrading on your weapon just from killing enemies. But beware, you take a hit, your character's power-ups lower, so your weapon might decrease the more reckless that you play in this game. So use caution. Don't always go in running and gunning against everything. And I personally have never seen that in a game before. I thought that was pretty interesting. Now, there are several endings to this game, and that encourages, of course, a lot of replayability and a lot of going back and seeing what you could do a little bit differently. So that is always good. In a small game like this, that is actually pretty impressive in my opinion. Now, this game controls beautifully using either the analog stick or the D-pad. All of the controller options that you can think of within the Nintendo Switch are available, and even docked and undocked, this game has no issues at all. It's beautiful. This is most close to near perfect a indie title could get. I believe that there's even going to be multiplayer added onto this, so I guess that's an incentive to get the Nintendo Switch. They're going to be adding a lot of new updates and stuff, including a co-op multiplayer mode that you can only get on the Nintendo Switch. Now, if you've never played Cave Story before, I suggest you check out the Switch version. There is cheaper alternatives, different platforms such as Steam and stuff, that have Cave Story, but I think the Nintendo Switch version has, you know, a nice upgrade with the updates coming in. But also, if you get the launch edition, just like with Binding of Isaac, the developers included a lot of goodies. We got a soundtrack, we also have an instruction booklet, the game, some nice artwork, and you get a random keychain given to you. So that is always nice to have extra goodies like this. You don't see physical stuff too often, and sure, the physical Nintendo Switch version might be a little bit pricey, but it's nice to get a full package experience that you really don't get with many other games. But if you want to go the cheaper route, you can get Cave Story elsewhere. I personally have not played Cave Story before, so I enjoyed my first time experience on the Nintendo Switch. With that said, I give Cave Story Plus a 9 out of 10. One of the better gaming experiences I've ever had, and it's definitely a must-own on the Nintendo Switch. And well guys, that's it for today's video. Thanks a lot for watching. See you next time.